Hello and welcome to a prospecting video. Earlier today, I released a video where I forged a bunch of mythic items. We literally managed to forge a whole mythic build. You can go and check that out if you want. But this video is going to be forging exotic items. So we're going to be forging the Fossilized Crown. If you don't know what the Fossilized Crown is, I can quickly show you. It is an exotic craft, and what this gives you is 250 luck, 200 capacity, 30% shake speed, 50% size boost, and 100% cell boost. And then that requires Dinosaur Skull, which is an exotic itself, Cinnabar, Volcanic Core, which is a mythic, and Dragon Bone. And to be able to get a 6-star Fossilized Crown, we need to craft 2 of them. So at the moment, I do only have 1 of them, but I have acquired all the materials to craft a second one. So let's do this. So we're going to go with our lowest kg dinosaur skull, because this one is worth 3 billion, but this one is only worth 240 million. And I did already test this, and we can get a 5-star with the lowest kg items. So we're going to use an 8.8 Dragon Bone, a couple of 12s, and then a 13 as well. And then we're also going to be using a 2.8 kg Volcanic Core, and now we are ready. Quality 5-star, 100 million, and craft. 71%. The percent don't really matter because we are going to be using an item called a Perfect Reforge Token. Now, if you don't know how to get a Perfect Reforged Token, you can find it for either shards or money inside the Traveler Merchant. I think the shards price is around 5k and then the money price is like 20 billion. But they are super rare to find. Like, I have been to a lot of Traveler Merchants and I've only ever seen one. So now we have crafted both of the Fossilized Crowns and they are now ready to enter the forge. And here is the forge machine. So we're going to combine both of these Fossilized Crowns. Like I said, it doesn't matter what percentage we get because we will be making it better anyway. So we might as well put the 85 first. I don't know if that really makes a difference. But what this does now is give us a quality of 6-star, which you can't get from the anvil. And then a luck increase to 260, capacity 225, shake speed 32, size boost 55, and cell boost 110. But the main stat we are looking for is actually capacity, and I will tell you why after we make this item. So it's going to cost us 1,000 shards, and let's go. So we got 81%, which is fine because we are going to be using a Perfect Reforge Token. So now we need to head to the blacksmith. Hello, my dear friend. I am here to use a Perfect Reforge Token on this. Can I reforge this? It would cost us 100 million to just reforge it normally. Should we try and reforge it a couple of times for money? And then if we don't get something like a 98, 97, then we'll just use the Perfect Reforge Token. I think that's probably the best option. So let's just try and get like a really high percentage, like in the 90s. Because then it wouldn't really be worth using the Perfect Reforge Token. 81, that's not bad. Obviously, we're not going to keep that though. We're looking for anything above 90. And then it will be worth not using the Reforge Token. 88. Wow, that's actually very close to 90. That's almost worth using. But if you look at the look, it is terrible. Oh, the Wandering Trader's here. Maybe it has a Reforge Token for me at Sunset Beach. What do you have? So you got Glowing Enchant, Blessed Enchant, Solar Token, and Unstable Enchant. That is awful. Now back to the blacksmith. Let's see what we can get. 88% is actually very good, but the luck is terrible. Normally you can get like 250 luck, but it's 199. 82, okay. 86, that's another high number. And the luck was a bit better. It was like 230. Right, it's now costing us 2.7 billion. 88. But the luck, again, is quite terrible. But the capacity is 210. What's the max it can be again? So the max on capacity looks like it's like 220. So we are going to go back to the blacksmith and see if we can get a 90 plus. Come on, how much is it costing us? 3.2 billion. That's still not terrible. 82. So it's now costing us 5 billion, so this is going to be the last reforge because I don't really want to spend more money than that. 85. Okay, so we are going to be using a perfect reforge token, which is perfectly fine. So how do we do this? Do we just click this? Oh, we've done it. So we get luck 260, capacity 225, and the rest of the stats. So we now have a fossilized crown at 100%. We have celestial rings, 2 solar rings, 4 prismatic stars, and 2 apocalypse bringer rings. And you might be wondering why I'm actually using celestial rings. And that is because I am using it for the capacity. So when I was digging earlier, I was digging for like 3 to 4 hours. And I probably got around 4 of the new mythics. But then I noticed someone get the new exotic called the Chirogenic or something like that. And I asked him what build he was using. And he said capacity. And apparently this is actually a strat people use. They set up a build that is purely based on capacity so they can clear more items because the luck don't really mean anything on this game. If you're going to get lucky, you're going to get lucky. Like I have seen people with 1,000 luck get exotics. I have seen people with 10,000 luck and get no exotics. But with the capacity build, which I'm working on right now, I will be releasing a full video on this capacity build strat in the future. You can actually make a full capacity build and you clear more items, which gives you more chances on getting rare items. Now this is something I never knew in the game. Like I did have suspicions that luck didn't really mean anything and it really doesn't. So you might as well build on capacity. And what items I'm using is Celestial Rings, which gives you a capacity of 235 at 84%. Fossilized Crown, which gives you a capacity of 225. And then, if you make prismatic rings, they give you a capacity of 40. Obviously, I don't have full equipment of prismatic rings because that would be like the best loadout you can do. So I'm having to use solar rings and apocalypse bringer rings that don't give any capacity, but they do give luck. But I think the final build I'm going to do is Fossilized Crown, Celestial Rings, unless there's like a better item for there. I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure the new exotic comes with a high capacity. Let me quickly check. And it does. It gives you a capacity of 200. So it gives you a capacity of 200, but you do get 400 luck. So the minus 25 capacity compared to Celestial Rings is super worth crafting this item because you get 400 luck compared to 94 luck. So you get the luck and the capacity, which is both the best worlds. Now let me show you what I mean about this capacity build. I am going to do a little bit of digging, so we'll grab all potions really quick. So all potions have been acquired, and when I say this capacity build versus a luck build is like night and day, it really is. Like I was getting so many more mythics out of the new place. I can show you how much mithril we have. We have 6 mithril, and we have like 4 frost shards. And before I started using the capacity build, I was digging for like 3 to 4 hours, and I only got like 3 or 4. And then when I added the capacity build, I started to get a lot more in a very shorter amount of time. So the next thing I want to do is actually claim our sluice. I put this sluice down probably, I want to say about 8 hours ago now, and this is actually nearly full. So if you technically leave your sluice overnight, well, this Arctic sluice, you will have a full sluice. So we're going to claim this and see what we get. Boom. So we got 215 million. We didn't get any mythics because that's what I have not on auto sell. I don't even know what mythics you can get from here. Let's have a look. You can actually get... you can get mithril and frost shard. And then obviously vortessence as well. So that's actually quite unlucky to not get one of them. So now we're going to go to the frozen peak and do a bit of digging. So I've just found a server with 6 minutes of totems. So we're going to be using these 6 minutes. There is no meteor shower, but totems are good enough. So we have a capacity of 1001, which is perfect for hunting mythics and exotics. So it seems we fill up the pan in 3 hits. And you will just see how many more items I get through. And the amount of money you make with this build as well is incredible. Like, look how many items are in that pan. And that means there's like 50 chances of you to get the exotic or mythics. Like, look at this. These pans are just filled. So it seems we can nearly fill the pan in 2 hits, which is perfect. Because if I just do 2 hits, it gives us a quality of 96%, which is fine because I am missing like 30 capacity. Now, our luck is kind of terrible. We do only have 2,200 luck. But with a meteor shower, you do get around 4.5k with the build I'm currently using. And if you want to really min-max this build, you can just use prismatic stars. And I actually saw someone earlier get an exotic with this build. Well, with a similar build that's focused on capacity. Probably not this exact build, because this is not a perfect capacity build. If you want a perfect capacity build, you would have full prismatic stars, because they each give you a capacity of 40. Compared to other things that give you nothing. And the amount of money you make as well is actually incredible. Like, look how much we're about to make off this one pan. 274 million. And we just completed a daily quest. Where is that? I should probably track my quests. And honestly, with the luck decrease, I've not even noticed a change in how many legendaries you get. Like, you still get a lot of legendaries. And more mythics. So it doesn't really make sense. But I think it's because you're clearing more items and the game is pretty much based on luck. Like, we have just had 3 legendaries in a row. 400 million that just sold for. 471 million. I'm literally getting a legendary every pan and it's not even a luck build. Like, what? Literally every pan. I don't think I've missed a pan yet of not a legendary. And we are back. How long for? 4 minutes. Okay, we are getting a bit unlucky with the totems right now because normally you find totems around 20 to 30 minutes left. And there we have it. This one did take a while, but I found some strength and luck totems for 29 minutes. So we're going to dig through these totems and see what we can get. Now you might be wondering, I do have 10,000 shards. Why don't I just buy my own totems? It's because I'm trying to save my shards for the Traveler Merchant because everything I need from the Traveler Merchant is very, very expensive. Like the Meteor Fragments are 1,500. The Infernal and Prismatic Book, Enchant Book, are 4,000 to 5,000 shards. And then a Perfect Reforged token is like 4,000 to 5,000. I think I did once see one for like 2,500 as well, but I don't know if that was before they nerfed everything. Oh, I think I've been recognised in the chat. Yo, what up, shorty, if you're watching the video? Oh, we got a mythic. It's a mithril. That is our first mythic. It's a 2.1 kg glowing mithril worth 66 million. Very nice. What does that bring our count to now? So we now have 7 mithrils. I am saving all of these mithrils to make a separate video on where we're just going to craft a bunch of mithril rings. But that is good. There's only 5 minutes left of the totems. The potions are gone. So I generally thought we were not going to see any mythics. So I am very happy we saw a mythic. And we do only have 2,000 luck, keep in mind. Like, there's no meteor showers, there's no luck build, it's just capacity build. The Wandering Traders at Fortune River. Go, 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 go. Oh wow, have I really been recording for an hour? This is the second Traveler Merchant. Oh no. Where did I say it was? Fortune River, I think? Is it behind the rock or is it in the sand? It's in the sand. What do I see from up here? I see a potion, I see a meteor shard. Yes, please be for money. And then a Divine Enchant Book. Whoa. Traveler's Backpack. We'll buy a couple of more of these. Boom, boom, boom. We do randomly keep stocking up on these Traveler Backpacks. I'm not sure why. Oh my god. It's a Meteor Fragment for 5 billion. So we'll take that happily. Now we have a Meteor Fragment. And Quake Potions. Might as well buy these out. I always buy out the potions when I see them. Especially if they get sold for money because it's generally just worth it. But we only have 20 seconds left of the totems. So we probably have like 3 more pans, maybe 4 more pans in us. And there we have it, folks. The totems are gone, the potions are gone, and we are going. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, because I am on the road to 11,000 subscribers. So any sub will be highly appreciated. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.